Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Mbappe is flagged offside. Searching pass he's played there. Played into space out wide. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down and...
Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest, real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Calafiori. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot, surely! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Timber gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Vinicius Junior. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, important interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Timber. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Saka. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. It's a searching pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Timber. That is good alertness. Now it's Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Big chance! It's there! And they get themselves in front! Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Turns back here, probably the best option. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Taken back almost at once. Tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alexander-Arnold, he's found the way through, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Calafiori. Rice. Now Saliba. Timber. Odegaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rice. And it's Timber. Gabriel. Rice. Saka. It's come to nothing.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
We are into overtime. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's had it nicked away. Timber. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3. Just about shading things at the break. So off we go once more. Now Odegaard. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Saliba, and it's Eze, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ball is over the line. Saka. Showing good feet. Gabriel. Oh, this is a great position. Forward it goes. Oh, that's well spotted. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Calafiori.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 17.440 spettatori.
And it's Rice. Ødegaard. Played out wide. That is lovely.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
And they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's played through for him. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Carvajal. Eder Militao. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. He has found the way through. Picked out brilliant. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he's in on goal.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Ødegaard. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Very nicely done. Good spot, that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank. And it's hoisted clear. Madrid have reclaimed it. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And he's surging through. Oh, super ball. Plays it in. Shot and goal! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 12.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for...
Takes a shot! Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Rodrigo. Back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. Raya needs a siren. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more result. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Valverde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's worked it through. Picked out brilliantly. He's picked his way through. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively. Very aggressive, too, in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler. So, not the type to stay...
Vinicius Junior! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ødegaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Timber. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it.
He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Eder Militao. What a throw in. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, this is a great position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Timber. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most convincing of passes. Back into the middle, played out wide, played back in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Looking here to chip it through. That's the keeper's ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Stood up well to him there. And it's Eze. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice, Eze. And it's Rice. Back into the middle. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Havertz. Saka gets into a good position.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a look and plays it forward. Calafiori. Havertz. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Out of play for a goal kick. That's been cut out, well played. Hops for safety. Valverde. Eze spots it and intercepts. And it's Ødegaard. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Ødegaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, terrible mistake. Rice. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Eze. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
That pass
15.000
is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Out towards the flank. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further.
And he shoots! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Good ball, good take. Tries to pass it through. Delivery from Dani Carvajal. Chance for a shot! Oh, off the bar! That's a half-decent try.
Bellingham must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Timber. Now Ødegaard. Rice. And he's managed to get free. Incoming delivery.
Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
He has a look up. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 12.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ah, such a clever touch. Rice does well to get it back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, good spread. Merino.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it out wide. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Merino. Martinelli. And it's Merino. Tries to play it through.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Merino. Madueke. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. An header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Opts to play it back. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now there's a fine ball. Looking tidy in possession here. Great vision. This looks promising. Now it's Bellingham. Calafiori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Havertz. Saka receives it in a good position here. Not the most accurate pass. Backward it goes. And it's Rice. Now it's Eze. Calafiori has it out wide. Decent chance! It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's heaved it away. Eze. Might be danger. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their third corner. And it's been taken short. That is lovely. Well, that pass isn't the best. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rice. Played out wide. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Valverde. Threads one in, and he plays one through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rice. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. He could be in here. Oh, this is a great position. And he's there to get it away. Calafiori. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Valverde. Carvajal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Eze. Eze delivers the ball, climbs up big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Alexander-Arnold, now it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Rice. Now it's Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Eze. And here's Eze. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's searching through. And this could be the final action of the first half. Cleared without hesitation. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's played it in low. That's really well cleared. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Havertz.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Odegaard. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Odegaard! Eder Militao gets good distance on it.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Valverde.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, played right into his path. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Odegaard picks it up out wide. Oh, important interception. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Havertz. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
The attendance for this match was
Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Timber. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Out towards the flank. Passes short and sharp. Alaba. And that is a little undercooked. Rice. He's being urged to shoot. Eze! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Brilliantly cut out. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. And that has been slung wide. And he's picked out the run. Alexander-Arnold, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he's not getting past him there.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 33.
Merino. It's Rice.
Coming on the field.
And Lewis Skelly.
Number 23.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Number 49. Lewis Skelly.
And now they can clear their lines. It'll be a throw-in. Merino. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gabriel. Into the last quarter of an hour. Timber. Arsenal have a free kick. And it's Merino. Tries a deft little ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Rice. Merino. He's on it. Can he get away? He's having a shot! Oh, yes! It's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up
There
now.
will be 1 minute added time.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He has found the way through. But he's taking no chances there. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
Can he finish? Odegaard. Now it's Eze. Plays it in low. No, that's been intercepted. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This lad, Odegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And the counter is on. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Always onto this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Carvajal. Now he's got space here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nice looking ball. And the ball is out of play. Calafiori. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Bellingham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Valverde. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's on his way! This might... Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. Bellingham threads one in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Ball's gone out of play. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Havertz. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Eze does really well to win the ball there. Rice. Ødegaard. Out to the right. And it's Ødegaard. It's Saka. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Mbappe. Havertz. Eze.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's heaved it away. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's had it taken off him. Timber. Ødegaard. For Rice. Havertz is onto this. Eze. And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Chance here to counter. Saka. This looks promising. Saka. Nice control. And it's Ødegaard. Great vision. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a searching pass. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Havertz, no breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Foot in. Ødegaard. Oh, they could break here. Timber. Rice. Gabriel. Calafiori. And it's Ødegaard. Timber. Now Ødegaard. Nice sequence of passes, this. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Eze. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's been slipped through. Oh, super! And the shot! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Sostituzione per l'Arsenal. Numero 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Havertz. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this. There's the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Havertz, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, super find. Rice, Merino, and it's White. Havertz.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Defending. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this.
Cambio di giocatori.
Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that's going to be a booking.
Sostituzione per l'Arsenal. Numero 29. Lascia il campo per il numero 19.
Martinelli. Now there's a fine ball. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Calafiori promptly onto that, and that is that. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Camavinga, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance. Eze. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the pass is intercepted. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dink through, now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Bellingham, chance for a shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rice. Out to the left it goes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice. Played out wide. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ødegaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rice. Now it's Eze. Lovely feet. Chooses to go back. And it's Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's quick to snatch it back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Eze. Ødegaard. And here's Eze. That's a good... And he shoots! He's got a goal! Arsenal are level. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, what has happened here? Eze, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Alaba. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Ødegaard. Rice. Calafiori. Lovely bit of skill. Cross needs to be... He gets big! And it's a goal! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Arsenal
There will
take
be
the
1
lead.
minute added time.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
It's a searching pass.
Well,
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we're already back up and running after half. Mbappe! Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. Strokes it back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Havertz. Now Timber. That has not gone well. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Some really good ball movement. Vinicius Junior. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Saka, and that's aimed into the middle. Eder Militao with the clearance. Rice, and that's gone loose. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nice looking ball. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Odegaard. And it's Rice.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
For Rice. And it's Eze. Looking to play him in. Chouameni. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Timber. Could move up a gear here. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. A corner it is then. Calafiori attempts a clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Odegaard. And it's Rice. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Valverde in acres of space out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Calafiori gets rid without sophistication. Chouameni. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Alaba. Can he get it through? Calafiori. Rice. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 33,
Goulet.
Calafiori. Number 10, Eze. Number
Alexander
8,
Arnold. Now it's Rodrigo.
Number 6,
And it's Alexander
Gabriel.
Arnold.
Number 12,
Chouameni.
Coming
And
on
here's
the field,
Rodrigo.
Number 5,
Madrid finding their...
Mbappe.
Mbappe!
Number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
Keep calm and
Number
carry on.
23,
That's the job in a nutshell
Miguel
now.
Merino. Number 3, Mosquera. Number 4, White. Substitution.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Saliba does really well to win the ball there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Saka threads one in. Saka gets into a good position. And it's played in.
There will be 1 minute added
That's
time.
earned a reprieve for the time being. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, really cute. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught on it. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Hello, everybody, and please.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Trossard. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's been cut out, well played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Now it's finished. And he shoots! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. Valverde receives it in a good position here. Now it's Valverde. They want to be quick to recover this. He can get that clear. He is just caressing the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Shot a goal! And another try! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space, picked out, he's having a shot! No mistake! Into the lead once more!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Madrid go into the lead. He's found a way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Eze. Swings in and... oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Good take, and Havertz! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Eze. Eze.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That's good defending. Defending in numbers. And this could be the final action of the first half. Vinicius Junior takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted. And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and late excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Madrid get the ball rolling in the second half. And it's been played through. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And now they can spring out of defence.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Eze hurtling down that right flank. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Carvajal. That's Rudiger. And it's Alaba. Tchouameni. Eze thinks one through. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a pretty loose pass. Alaba. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Eze. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Knocks it out wide. It's a promising position. Slows for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Odegaard with a definite fell there. And he's going to have his name taken.
There they go, hunting again.
Carvajal. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's the throw.
Sostituzione per l'Arsenal. Numero 8, numero 33, numero 10, numero 7.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it. Oh, shooting chance! He should have put that one away.
Havertz has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's Rice. Great vision. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they've got a throw. Timber. Rice.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
This is... There's the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The final 5 minutes. Timber.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Tramini. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Alexander-Arnold. And he's away. Now, great chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Sostituzione per l'Arsenal. Numero 41.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 36. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the number on the board is 3. Nicely spread. Now it's Madueke. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's whipped it across. And that will be the final act. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He has found a way through. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being
and the keeper's given it away. Timber. Ødegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Valverde. And it's Eze. Can he get it through? Gets into some space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ødegaard. Camavinga. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Bellingham. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Madrid still without a single shot on target. And it's Bellingham. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, such a clever touch. Bellingham! And he's done it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, that's neat. And that has left him in a heap. Nicely weighted ball. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And he's just the keeper to beat. And a chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. Timber.
Moved on forwards. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka. And he welcomes it in. That's a cute ball. Ødegaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There they go, hunting again.
Valverde has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. That's going to go a long way. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Havertz was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Eze, 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. It's played through for him. Vinicius Junior! This time surely! And again! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really
He rises! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, that's well spotted. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Eder Militao cuts out the pass.
2 added minutes.
Alexander-Arnold.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well played, well sorted out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please keep your eyes on
Madrid
your children
go in
during
at
the match
half-time on
all
a
times.
comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the action is back underway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ødegaard could try cutting inside here. Oh, what a climb! He scored! The second half sparked straight into life. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response.
He's having a shot! And it's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Saka. Ødegaard. For Rice. Rice. Quality ball. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Rice. Ødegaard. For Rice. And it's Timber.
Such good technique.
Lovely feet. And it's Rice. That's a sharp pass. And he shoots! Camavinga. Vinicius Junior has found the net here, of course. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. That's Eze. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. Timber. For Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, it's a chance for a shot! Oh, sticks it away! Ødegaard. Ødegaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Camavinga looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Mbappe. Calafiori. Ødegaard. Now Timber. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. Oh, terrible pass. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Turns back here, probably the best option. Good-looking ball. He's in a great position here.
Coming on the field, number 23, Mikel Merino. Number 20.
Arsenal can breathe again, just. Oh, shooting chance!
Number 5.
And he's lifted it over.
Number 3, Mosquera. Substitution in progress.
Timber. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Arsenal finding their passes. Well, that is one way to stop him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Madrid are down to 10 men.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Played out towards the right wing. And it's Rice. He's found a way past. Havertz. Courtois claims comfortably.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nice interception. And that will be the final act. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest.